Hey there. Piece of advice?
Okay, where do I start? Your temper can get to...
No, I'm saying from me to you.
Oh, sure. What have you got?
This fight with the monitor? Burn it into your brain. Someday it'll be the good old days. The legend that gets freelancers excited. And reminds you what badass feels like.
Thanks, Alec, but I've got badass covered already.
Ha! Listen to you.
Just saying.
Saying ain't the same as doing. Old man Halleck here defined the badass. That rogue Ursix that terrorized Shadow Gap Trench? I put the final bullet in its brain. Or that battle of Wyvern Horde at Indigo Vale? I was there.
Yeah? What was it like?
A dozen freelancers dropped in from above. Down a sheer cliff, landed in a circle on an outcropping. Nothing but death below. No margin for error. Had to surround him. 12 pairs of boots hit the ground in unison. 12 guns started blazing. And a bunch of Wyvern died wishing they never met a freelancer. It was magnificent.
So what happened, Alec? How'd you go from that to...
What?
talking about being badass instead of doing it?
Who says I stopped? Soon as my javelin's running, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Looking forward to it. See you later, Alec.
Hey, thanks for being here to help sort out this whole javelin suit thing. This is her. This is who we're meeting.
Max.
Freelancer? Looking out for this troublemaker?
Just sidekicking on this adventure.
I like that. Freelancers standing with freelancers. Gives people a sense of security. Secure people spend money.
You've met? I should have guessed.
This speaks well for you, Rice.
Good. She can do the talking. Wait, you didn't piss her off at some point, did you?
Did I?
Not so far.
Perfect. This is already going really well.
Not so fast. Wright is on the hook for a suit, plain and simple. A card game is as good as a contract to these people.
Look, she tried to cut a deal. Not the suit, but something of equal value.
I heard that went badly.
There may have been some punching.
Bad choice?
Sexy bad choice.
What?
Not important. What needs to happen to fix this?
Easy. She works for me.
No way. I'm no regulator.
I'm not looking for a regulator. I need a freelancer I can trust. You do the work for me. Proper contracts, I assure you. And I make the more unpleasant regulators go away.
I'm not sure about all this.
If the contracts are legitimate, it might be a good deal.
A freelancer in a suit is worth far more than selling your suit for parts. I have things I need done, and I don't want sentinels in my business.
Crap. It does get me out of this mess and back in the field.
Sexy danger?
Yeah, okay. Sexy danger.
What?
Not important. You have a deal. Got a minute to talk?
Unless you're suited up for a mission, I've got all the time in the world. Honestly, I'm surprised you agreed to take the job from Corvus after everything.
I'll admit, now that I know what I'm doing, I kind of want a rematch with the Heart of Rage.
That was probably not the best mission to take a new freelancer on.
Well, you learn more from failure, right?
We all did. The living, anyway. Although for most, the lesson was stay out of the Heart of Rage.
To be fair, that's a good lesson.
We can't just ignore it and hope it goes away. It's turning everything around Freemark to ash.
Is that why you've been so determined to go back? To stop the cataclysm?
No, but let's say that's why. It sounds better than, I just want to solve the puzzle.
Which part is the puzzle?
Which isn't. Freemark was built on top of the cenotaph. Why? To protect it? To hide it? What happened to awaken it? Did the Dominion intend to unleash the storm? Why didn't they escape? Why did our expedition fail? What knocked our lancers out of the air?
You really think you'll find answers?
Does it matter? The world is filled with mysteries. Chasing the solutions. That's where the fun is.
Looking forward to the solution, not getting hung up on failure. I envy that.
That's why you left, isn't it? You got sick of dwelling on the past. I can't blame you. You needed to get out there and chase something you couldn't see.
It means a lot to hear you say that.
I came here from Anthem back in the day. Can you imagine? Beautiful, civilized Anthem. To the frontier. Because I wanted to see what's out here through a Lancer's eyes. In that respect, I think we're alike.
Well, I certainly like seeing through a Lancer's eyes myself.
We're pretty much twins then. Don't worry. I'm sure I can back you up in the field just as well as Owen can.
Javelin systems are good to go, Matthias. Got some details for me?
I'm reading a Shaper relic not too far out. It's giving off an odd signal. Can you help?
Understood. Let's see what I can do.
We're too late. That relic's getting worse by the second. Recover the fragments to silence it.
Okay.
I found a passage that describes the location for more Arcanist ruins. I'll mark the area.
Heading over there.
My sources are correct. The ruins are nearby.
I'll take care of it.
Find another. Another step completed. Yes, that should be enough. Oh, something important has just come up. Won't take long. I'm seeing some wildly fluctuating energy signals from an area nearby. Please look into it.
On my way.
I see a relic is spinning out of control. We'll need to find fragments and shut it down. You're getting this done very quickly.
Okay.
from what we did today so much. Thank you.
Suit is good to go, Jarl. Where am I heading?
Weather report sentinels need assistance. Get over there.
Got it. On my way.
Scars are giving the Sentinels some problems. Show them what freelancers can do, huh?
On it.
Take a breath. Stay ready. Quickly now.
Got it.
You fought well. Be proud. Okay, more trouble for us. And by us, I mean you. Outlaws have been seen in the area. Find them and explain why this is a bad idea.
Heading over there.
This? Turrets? They have no need for those. Shoot them!
Got it.
Yes, keep going. The turrets are down. Take care of the remaining outposts.
You got it. clear. Enemies down.
The enemy is defeated. Good. Ah, yes, good job. Something else has come up, though. Got a report that a freelancer is having some trouble with scars. Find her.
Heading over there.
See if you can locate that freelancer.
Let me check it out.
Find the grave instead. We'll tell the story on our wall. I see explosives. Finish the contract with this freelancer. Destroy the Scar stockpiles.
On it.
these pests once and for all.
I understand.
Haha, you did it. Finish. On behalf of many, I give thanks.
for. It won't trigger without the right stimulus.
Which is what?
A shift in energy. We create a big enough change, the wires detect it, the marker triggers.
Like a fire alarm?
Exactly. That shape or object across from the marker is made for echoes.
Got it. Let's build a fire.
It's working, but the marker won't trigger without a larger shift in energy. More echoes needed. So many echoes required. The site was chosen to make this task difficult.
It just needed arcanists working with freelancers.
Of course.
How did you learn about these hidden runes we're looking for?
The moment I realized the great need for secrecy in our history, it opened up new ways to look at the research I already had. Another echo should be close. Should be close. No fact. Looks like we'll need more.
What do you think will happen when we trigger the marker?
I can't say for sure. My theory, however, is we learn something about the hidden runes. Good. The energy is shifting. Don't let them stand in your way.
Didn't plan on it.
Let's get those echoes.
Are they in a cage? That seems pointless.
Like a fishing for freelancers.
Oh. Clever. I kind of respect that.
The marker's been triggered.
The Arcanist fire alarm.
Precisely. Finally. Now please, activate that marker.
Let's see what the Arcanist left for us.
Got it. Very strange energy signature.
So, runes. What are they?
Secret writing. A technique lost and forgotten. To think the key to my work was right in front of me.
You got it?
I did. Oh dear, the energy is starting to fluctuate.
Does that mean hurry?
Yes. That should be enough. But I think I know how to find more of these runes.
You think they'll help?
Yes, I'll explain when we get back to Fort Tarsus, but first... Thank you. These runes hold the key to finding the Elysian manuscript. I'm certain.
I'm telling you straight up. Hey, I heard something about you, and I wanted to see if it was true.
It's probably not.
I hope it is. Okay, true or false? At Princess Zim's caravan, did you eat Korok's testicles?
False.
Oh no, this is not good.
Why does this disappoint you?
I made a sizable wager you did. This is gonna cost me.
That's too bad. Good luck.
Thanks. I thought for sure you'd eat Korok's danglers.
Nope.
Darn, I thought I knew you.
Guess not.
I do see a silver lining here, though.
What's that?
Well, this reminds me not to take you for granted. I still have so much to learn about you.
That's what I'm afraid of.
I have it. I finally have it.
What's going on?
The runes were indeed the key. Madness to think they were there all the time, waiting.
You found something?
An excellent question, to which I have an excellent answer. The final resting place of the Elysian manuscript.
Sounds like I'm going on an expedition.
The runes speak of a special vault in a high tower built on a mountaintop. Objects of power were brought there. Shaper relics, artifacts from beyond the Hesperian tide.
And a manuscript.
Indeed. A very special manuscript.
Okay, tower on a mountaintop. Shouldn't be too hard to find, right?
Heard Tassin mumbling about the Dominion? Did you know I once hid in a mound of rotting fungus to avoid one of their patrols? Rashes for days.
Freelancer, you're back. Okay.
Nice to see you too, Bryn.
This might actually be a good thing.
Might?
A few beacons have gone quiet in the wilderness and we're short-handed. Those beacons are vital to my work here. If they're broken...
So I should go fix your beacons.
Ah, perfect. I'm so glad you offered.
My pleasure.
Good, good. I'll talk to you in the field.
No problem.
I call slips, trips, and falls avoidable.
Hello, Ferndale. How's the fort maintenance game?
It's challenging. People continue to ignore glaring safety issues. It's only a matter of time until someone is seriously injured.
Come on. Is it really that bad?
We have a cable problem. There are electrical cords and ropes strewn about all over the fort. This is a serious tripping hazard.
Really?
A mechanic tripped in the forge area yesterday and broke her thumb. That accident was 100% preventable.
Accidents are always going to happen. It's part of life.
That's the mindset I'm determined to change. I will implement a bylaw that requires people to properly bundle or store all loose rope and cable.
You want to make loose cords illegal?
Yes. And standing water.
Standing water? You mean puddles?
Standing water is a breeding ground for insects and should be cleared within a reasonable time after a rainfall. Puddles not only get your feet wet, they're another tripping hazard.
How will you bring in the bylaw?
I have a petition I expect you to sign.
Sure. I'll help make the fort a safer place.
Thank you, freelancer. This fort needs a good safety policy, and people like you will help make that happen.
You're welcome.
I'm hoping the bylaw will help people appreciate the dangers of loose cable and standing water.
Me too, Prindle.
They will, eventually. Did you know we're refurbishing the fountain?
That must be difficult.
It is. I'm very busy. That's why I need to cut this short. Goodbye.
So, what are you after today?
Matthias Sumner. Is he really banned from the bar?
That Arcanist? Oh yeah. Technically, he's not allowed within half a click, but the fort's not that big.
Half a click? You didn't mention that. What happened exactly?
He's sitting over there with a bunch of brains. They had about 5 rounds of silver, no sign of drying up. They start arguing about some nonsense. I don't know what got said, but Matthias throws a drink at one guy. Then Genius Boy stands up on the table, shouts, "Do the math or shove off!" and flings himself at the guy. Smashed the hell out of the table, tried to stab a guy with a busted chair leg. I had to call the Sentinels.
Huh. I guess he really likes math.
Yeah, that makes it all better.
Anyway, everything going all right around here lately? No curses or anything?
Doesn't work like that. Guy before Dusty, Xeno something, took over, changed the name to the Black Emporium. 2 months later, hit by lightning. Inside the fort. Sentinels found him fried to a crisp and fused to his chair in the back room. Glitch crap just happens. You don't hear about it beforehand.
I see plenty of things in the jungle just as weird as that.
The further out into the frontier you go, the more glitched it gets. I'm not sweating it. Besides, this is the only spot to get a drink between Anthem and glitching Allheim. It's worth nearly as much as the city of Helios. I'm not giving that up for a scary story.
Are you Sev?
In the flesh. You must be the freelancer Tassin hired. Huh. You actually look capable.
Wish I could say the same for you.
Ouch! I'm one of Corvus's most underrated agents.
Who's drinking on the job.
I'm not a damn sentinel. Besides, there's nothing else to do in this shithole.
At first glance, Fort Tarsus may not seem like much, but...
It's a shithole. The bar doesn't even have a name.
It used to, but...
I know the story. All the stories. Let's just talk about the job. Corvus has received reports of Scars ambushing supply caravans.
Pretty standard.
Except they were using some new acidic weapon. Extremely potent, not the usual Scar fare.
Scars are scavengers. They must have gotten the acid from somewhere.
Great minds. I had a scout follow a trail of the gunk to a possible source. Your cipher has the coordinates.
Not bad, Seth. Guess you are underrated.
I earn my keep.
I'll let you know when I'm on my way.
You again. What?
Ah, still crabby, I see.
I'll stop being crabby when I feel like it. So, what is it this time?
I have something that I think will cheer you up. Do you know Mora?
The mousy kid who hangs around the marketplace?
The grain supply problem hit her too. But she's got an idea to get more. A new system that...
New system? Scam?
That allows for sustainable indoor farming.
Scam.
Will you let me finish?
Why? I know how this ends. The system requires capital to properly develop, right? And you're about to ask me to put it up. Grow the grain right here, inside the fort's walls? Sustainably? If it sounds too good to be true, probably is.
Right. So you'll just drink away everything you have left instead? Much smarter. Good decision.
Oh, you little... Oh, that's low. But I needed a kick in the shins. All right. I'll talk to Mora. See what she says and whether there's anything I can do.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Good to see you, freelancer.
Good. Come to pay your respects at last?
I guess I have?
My name is Zara Toll, but you may call me Madam Chronicler. Everyone does.
Okay, Madam Chronicler.
You do know that I'm your cipher's point of reference, that I provide information via amplifier for your library.
Actually, I wasn't aware that was a thing.
That's curious. It's fairly common knowledge. Oh, maybe you have amnesia.
I don't have amnesia.
Did you rattle your head or inhale some toxic spores?
Not enough to give me amnesia.
If you say so, my dear. But what news? Anything to report from your travels?
I saw some unusual Shaper ruins where waterfalls were flowing up.
My goodness, I hope that was archived by your cipher, Ewan.
Do you mean Owen?
That's what I said. Or did I? Pardon me, a chronicler's mind is easily overfilled. But as my esteemed mentor Negandel used to say, the occasional confusion is a cipher's burden.
Maybe you have amnesia.
You're jovial, but most freelancers are. Maybe too much.
Not sure I follow.
I talk to cities and ciphers far and wide. They all say the same thing. Freelancers have lost their way.
I haven't lost my way.
And I'm glad for that. You know, you'd be a wonderful sentinel.
And just stand guard all day?
Food for thought. Which brings me to my duty. A chronicler must pass along collected knowledge, that humanity may build upon its learnings.
Learnings? Oh, you mean reading.
What would you enjoy? Hard news or something more escapist?
A little escapism is good for the mind.
Especially these days, the news lately is so grim. Well, may you learn that all may learn, that all may grow.
Thank you. Catch you later, Madam Chronicler.
But catch me, what am I, grab it? Good day.
Hey, freelancer. I figured you'd be back.
Why's that?
Maybe because we might have the best compounds in the fort. Has anyone ever told you that you've got amazing eyes?
Not really, but it's nice of you to say.
They've got an interesting glint in them. They remind me of Korok's eyes.
Korok's eyes?
Yeah, I got a soft spot for Korok's. I know it's crazy because I'm a regulator and we're supposed to be all business. Right?
I guess, if that's what you say.
Well, that's what my family says. But I don't care. I got dreams of my own. And my dream is to pet a wild baby Korok's.
Wouldn't you have to go outside the fort?
I don't care. I'm not scared. And I got a plan.
I don't think you should. It's dangerous out there.
You sound like my mom, my dad, my uncles, my Aunt Max.
Maybe they're right.
Maybe they are. Maybe I should just stay here and let my dreams die. But I'm not going to. My cousin Delton believes in me, and he's coming too.
Okay, but remember to be careful. It's dangerous out there.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry. That's why I'm taking Delton. They can't say how he got it, but, Delton has an awesome gun. So I think we'll be just fine.
I hope so.
Hey, don't forget to check out our new stock. It's pretty good. As soon as I close up, I'm gonna find Delton, and I'm going to pet the baby Korok's.
Do I smell Manticar?
I'm sure you do. You should try it sometime.
Regretfully, I have. I've been looking for you, freelancer.
Why does it feel like you want something?
Because I do.
Do you ever get tired of being a spy?
Sometimes, but what's truly tiring is being called a spy.
So if you're not a spy, then what are you?
I'm an intelligence agent. Now that I've answered your question, I've got one for you. Tell me what happened in the Heart of Rage.
Anything specific?
You went in with some of the finest Bastion freelancers. Why didn't they make it back?
It was chaos. Your guess is as good as mine.
Every other survivor was physically injured or psychologically scarred.
I was lucky.
Then you barely caught your breath before you started picking up contracts again.
Yeah. So
why weren't you damaged?
Maybe I was.
Why do you say that?
I lost friends in that storm, and when I got out, you know what I felt? Happy. It screwed me up for a while.
That's a normal feeling to experience.
Really? Felt pretty glitched up to me. Anyway, how would you know?
I may not fly a javelin, but I have seen combat. I've lost friends too.
So are you damaged?
Probably.
You hide it well.
I work for Corvus. It's part of the job.
In my job, it helps to keep busy. The more I do, the less time I have to think.
Feeling relief for being alive doesn't make you a bad person. Trust me.
Sure. Trust you.
I know this wasn't easy. Next time we'll talk about something else.
Sure. We'll sit down and have a nice chat.
I'll be in touch.
I'm sure you will.
There's a new bakery just opened in the market.
in here. Again. Hi. The Sentinels don't have the resources right now to fix these beacons, so... appreciate it.
Things went so smoothly last time we worked together. How could I say no?
Funny. That's funny. I'm sending you the direct route now.
Tell me more about these beacons.
Obviously, they help us monitor scar activity. Preparedness is key, but they're also useful for those Arcanists we're constantly saving.
How so?
The scars are always cornering them.
No, I mean, how do the Arcanists use the beacons?
Oh, right. The beacons collect information on the scars. Movement patterns, other science things, I guess. Alright, someone's found the first beacon. I got a signal. It worked.
Stop sounding surprised. I told you, freelancers get it done.
If you say so.
Okay, send me the next location.
One thing about the next beacon.
Yes?
It's in the middle of an established scar camp.
Sounds like a fun challenge. So what do the Arcanists do with that information?
From the beacons?
Yeah.
They're trying to figure out what scars are, where they come from.
Interesting.
This is the place. Time to do what you do best.
Flatterer.
How's it coming?
Little busy.
That sure is a lot of scars.
Define a lot.
I wish these scars would buzz off.
Seriously? The area's secure.
I expected no less. Now, on to the beacon. I've got a signal. It says there are a lot of dead scars in the area.
Go figure.
There's just one damaged beacon left, Freelancer.
Oh.
The last beacon you need to repair is here, Freelancer.
Activated.
Signal acquired. Job well done, Freelancer.
Was that a compliment? What is it?
Now the beacons are active, I'm reading a massive scar presence nearby. While you're out there?
Say no more.
Stars. They must be scurrying our patrols. With the beacons down, we had no way of knowing.
Good thing we fixed that.
Yes. This was very, helpful.
Was that so hard?
Stars ahead! Star camp located. That's weird. What's with all the Arcanist machinery?
What do you think's going on?
I don't know, but these are definitely the scars on my readings. Deal with them now, talk later.
Okay, there's more now.
Whoa! Hey, yes, there sure are. Why are you stealing Arcanist equipment?
They can't hear you, but I appreciate the effort.
You're really very good at this part.
Thank you.
Is that?
A relic went volatile!
Oh, fragment back. Good.
Got a few fragments back!
Good! Not bad! There's more stars! Take care of these scars. You did it!
It's what I do.
Tag this equipment for Sentinel recovery. Please.
There. Tagged find one of the relics hooked up to Arcanist machinery for pickup.
What are the scars doing with all this? I'll see you back at the fort, Freelancer. Thank you.
The day has finally come. We have all we need to find the manuscript. This is extraordinary. I can't stop pacing.
Let's find this tower you mentioned.
Yes, the tower. This is amazing. curious about this tower. The records describe it as a marvel of architecture that touched the clouds.
Okay, looking for a very big tower. Matthias?
There's nothing here. Where's the tower?
Well, it's been a long time.
This can't be. This isn't... Oh, my bad. I misread the numbers. At least the correct location isn't far. We're finding some Arcanist ruins. A very good sign. They could point the way.
So, where's the tower?
I don't know. Our only hope is to find those ruins. Find them and I'll see if they contain clues to a location. Wait, yes, this room. It mentions a tower. And this looks like... a map fragment. Unexpected.
Okay, I'll look for more pieces.
Wolven in the area. Be careful. More map pieces. Half of this is missing.
So will this map point us to the tower?
I don't know. I'll keep working on it. Part of a map here, but most of it is wrong. Some landmarks are the same, some are different.
Only one thing causes that kind of change.
A cataclysm. Why didn't I see it? I think I've worked out a location, though.
On my way. Still no tower.
I'm as confused as you.
Okay, the rune's got us here. Now what?
It's an Arcanist marker. Scorpions are swarming the marker. clear if you know what you're looking for.
What does it say?
It points to a hidden chamber, deep underground.
So, an underground chamber found only by invisible runes, written in a secret language.
Can't be too careful.
Time for a swim. You sure about this?
It's here. I'm certain. Just be careful. This is all proven that very powerful people wanted to keep this secret.
Understood.
This would have been impossible without your help. The animals, this water, all of it. Impossible.
Let's see what we can find. There never was a tower on a mountaintop, was there? All that stuff
was to hide something important.
Well, you can't be too careful.
Somebody said it was impossible. I wanted to prove them wrong. Look out!
I see him! What's next, now that those things are out of the way?
The manuscript must be further in. You have to push on.
Guys, found a door. And some kind of strange mechanism.
It's all arranged in a calculated fashion. The sequence is important, obviously. There must be some clue as to the order around here somewhere. That's it. Excellent.
What's that?
I don't know. Take it slow.
I know. Can't be too careful.
It has to be up here. This has to be it. I've been searching for this manuscript for years. Never doubted it existed. Never gave up. That must be it. The final resting place of the Elysian manuscript.
There's some kind of energy barrier here.
A final measure of protection. Blast.
And, I think I provoked something. Something real big.
You have to hit it where it's vulnerable.
I know that.
Please be careful.
Not the time for careful!
You alright?
Fine, let's get this figured out.
I could not agree with you more.
Let's see what we can find. I don't know much about ancient manuscripts, but this sure looks right. Matthias, you there?
Yes. Thank you. I'm so rarely at a loss for words. Thank you. This means so much to me. The end of one chapter of my life. It's the beginning of another.
Looks like you found a place for your new book.
I've barely taken my eyes off it since you brought it back. It hints at so many possibilities. New runes, lost relics, forgotten inventions. It's amazing.
Just don't blow your lab up.
No promises.
What's next for you?
Study. I spent so much time looking for the Elysian manuscript, but not a moment on what to do after finding it.
That's a good kind of problem.
Very much, but I'll still need your help on 1,000 things outside the wall.
Of course.
Excellent. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm reading about how my forebears use hidden resonance layers to embed information.
I'll let you get back to it then.
Thank you. And Freelancer? Thank you. Heard Tassin mumbling about the Dominion? Did you know I once hid in a mound of rotting fungus to avoid one of their patrols? Rashes for days.
Freelancer, it's good to see you.
Hey, Bryn.
New day, new contract. What do you say?
Tell me more.
So, Scars are collecting Arcanist machinery and Shaper relics. Why?
Are you asking me, or...?
Thanks to you, we recovered a Scar-modified relic. I've sent Arcanists to our off-site Sentinel base for protection while they study it.
Good thinking.
Not that I think anything will go wrong, but...
Send the person who's good at eliminating both Scars and Shaper relics?
I hoped I could count on you. Appreciate it, Freelancer.
Well, hello again.
How are you, Madam Chronicler?
I hear you've been rescuing Arcanists. For all their study, Arcanists have a remarkable lack of common sense, don't you think?
Well, anything for research, right?
Yes, put one's head into the mouth of an Ursix. For research. Well done.
Still, they know more than I ever will.
Well, that's up to you now, isn't it?
Arcanists probably don't spend their time reading about talking Tessellars.
They should. Tessie the Tesselar is a delightful reflection on the complexity of existence.
Well...
So you didn't like Tessie the Tesselar?
Oh no, I enjoyed reading it.
You don't have to say you liked it just to please me.
I genuinely enjoyed it.
As my mentor and royal cousin Negandel used to say, a genuine sign of true honor is complete honesty. But most freelancers aren't really concerned with honor, so...
I'd appreciate it if you'd stop insulting freelancers.
I'm merely stating what everyone knows.
No, you're spreading stereotypes, and they're wrong.
I'm the chronicler. I see as far as the wyvern flies. I'm never wrong.
You're wrong about this. What do you have against freelancers?
That's none of your business.
Did something happen?
Nothing happened, never mind. This conversation is over. Good day.
Sometimes sauce can be the worst. I'm so glad to see you. I've been wanting to warn you about the bar owner.
Okay.
Her name is Max.
All right.
Now be careful with her. I'm telling you this as a friend.
I wouldn't consider us friends.
Well, maybe not yet, but I feel like we're getting to know each other, and that's a start, right?
Well,
don't answer. What you need to know is that Max might be connected to regulators. Word in the fort is, if you owe her money and don't pay up, you could end up face down in a Scar encampment, torn apart by Wyvern.
But if she's got regulator connections, why wouldn't she turn you over to them?
Hey, I'm just telling you what I heard, because I don't want you to get hurt.
Thanks for the heads up.
You're welcome, my friend.
Freelancer, you're back.
Hi again, Mora. Did you speak with Leanne?
I did. I wasn't entirely sure about her, but I did it. She was skeptical at first, but I think my enthusiasm convinced her. I've never seen her like this before. She spends all her time with my blueprints.
I'm so happy you two found each other.
It's been nice having someone around again. Also, the indoor farm looks like it will work perfectly.
Just like you said it would.
Thank you so much, Freelancer. Leanne and I, we owe you one.
Don't worry about it. Just make sure to throw me a pastry every now and then, okay?
You got it. See you around, Freelancer.
Have fun, Mora.
Hey, welcome back to Uncle Vonnie's.
Thanks.
Some exclusive alloys and compounds came in this week. I can't say how we obtained them, but your Javelin will thank you if you pick some up.
You're very persuasive, Serna.
Thanks, I've been practicing. I'm glad you're here. I want to tell you about my Koroks adventure.
Oh, yeah. I want to hear what happened.
Okay, so it was a beautiful day, and it took us a while, but we finally found a baby Koroks. When I started to pet him, he looked at me with all his eyes, and he made the most adorable grunting sound, which, in retrospect, was probably a call of some kind, because his mom showed up, and whoa, she was mad. And so quick.
Were you hurt?
That was the weird thing. I was petting the baby, but his mom only went after my cousin Dalton. He had his gun, but that Koroks was on him hard and fast.
Is he okay?
Here's the thing, he took a good hit and he flew a long way. But when he got up, nothing was broken. And he didn't even have a mark on him. Lucky, huh? But he started peeing blood yesterday, so he's gonna have to keep an eye on that.
Yeah, he probably should.
On the bright side, I did get to pet a baby Koroks.
That's something.
It sure is. Oh, don't forget about that new stock we brought in.
I'll try not to.
Freelancer, do we have trust issues?
You know, most people start with a hello or how are you?
Hello. Would you say you trust me?
Kind of.
That's what I thought. I feel somewhat responsible for your misgivings.
I don't know if I'd go that far.
I've decided to be more forthcoming with you.
Okay.
Do you know what Corvus does with Dominion informants?
No, but I'm interested.
We question them.
I was expecting something more.
Until they give us an answer. And they always answer. Always.
Do you torture them?
No, we are not the Dominion. We use psychological interrogation methods that are far more effective than physical pain.
Then what do you do with them?
What do you mean?
When you're done questioning.
We execute them.
Good to know.
I thought you might be interested in how Corvus operates. And I want to build trust.
Great.
I'll be in touch.
There's a new bakery just opened in the market. I'm... Came here, there were banners hanging in the enclave. I wonder when they all came down.
and acidic weapons. That's a combination I could do without.
Last thing we need is these bastards getting creative. Corvus said they've hit multiple caravans.
Speaking of Corvus, hatching in Sev.
Freelancer, ready to put your javelin to the test?
Just a normal day in Bastion.
Well, what's not normal is the scar activity in this region. We think this is where they're making the acid.
Any idea how?
I want you to find that out. We've got to stop to it.
Found the relic.
Scars have done something to it. It's gone volatile.
Those of us who don't speak Shaper, that's bad, right?
Obviously. Freelancer, you will need to silence the relic. Energy levels are dropping. You're halfway there.
Good work, freelancer.
It looked like the scars were bringing eggs to the relic.
The eggs were filled with acid. Could be using the relic to weaponize it.
Let's check the second relic. Put your theory to the test. Relic's up ahead.
This one's a lot more crowded.
Look, eggs everywhere. Your theory's got legs.
I'll pat myself on the back after I've dealt with the scars.
Scars!
What was that?
It came from below.
Of course it did.
Hate to say it, but that thing is probably what's producing the eggs. If we don't get rid of the source...
Stars will come back and keep making weapons. Faye, find me a way underground.
Already done. There. That door should lead underground.
Why is there a door to a cave?
To keep something out?
Or in.
Did you just yell?
The big bad Corvus agent's not a fan of scorpions.
What? No profits. Their likability isn't up for debate.
Wow. It's almost peaceful down here.
Scorpions can't swim, right?
Don't worry, Sev. I won't let them get you. That's a lot of eggs.
You know what they say? You've got to crack a few eggs to make an omelette.
I don't want that omelette. What is that?
Another relic. Careful, freelancer. It's unstable.
I hate it when they do that.
What do we do now?
Gather the fragments and silence the relic.
Heads up, scars incoming.
How'd they get down here?
Bastards love to blow. Hey, freelancer.
More stars, I know.
These look extra powerful.
and there's nodes everywhere.
Give it a minute, it should work itself out. Energy readings are stabilizing, albeit slowly. Just stay in the center, any interference will cause the energy to spike again. Freelancer, stay on the platform.
I don't think her friend like that.
Too bad. I'm just getting started.
It got quiet.
Bet it'll stay that way.
pretty dark in here.
Throw down a flare. It will help.
You freelancers have tools for everything.
Back into the deep.
Oh, that's just wrong.
Remember? It's only a scorpion. But bigger.
A lot bigger.
You're not helping.
Unprofessional to cut the link, right?
Highly.
Damn it.
Next time, I expect big-ass bugs to be in the mission briefing.
Even Clovis doesn't know everything.
dies is unnerving.
Here's a thing to forget that thing.
I'm gonna go repeat. One for each of the tyrant's legs.
No more scorpion talk, please.
Are you and Jack in some sort of who can be the bigger hero contest?
Scars and acidic weapons. That's a combination I could do without.
Last thing we need are these bastards getting creative. Corvus said they've hit multiple caravans.
Speaking of Corvus, hatching in Sev.
Freelancer, ready to put your javelin to the test?
Just a normal day in Bastion.
Well, what's not normal is the scar activity in this region. We think this is where they're making the outfit.
Any idea how?
I want you to find that out. Put a stop to it.
Found the relic.
Scars have done something to it. It's gone volatile.
For those of us who don't speak Shaper, that's bad, right?
Obviously. Freelancer, you'll need to silence the relic. Energy levels are dropping. You're halfway there. Silenced. Good work, freelancer.
It looked like the scars were bringing eggs to the relic.
The eggs were filled with acid. Could be using the relic to weaponize it.
Let's check the second relic. Put your theory to the test. Relic's up ahead.
This one's a lot more crowded.
Look, eggs everywhere. Your theory's got legs.
I'll pat myself on the back after I've dealt with the scars. Relic silenced. I think we're... What was that?
It came from below.
Of course it did.
Hate to say it, but that thing is probably what's producing the eggs. If we don't get rid of the source...
The scars will come back and keep making weapons. Hey, find me a way underground.
Already done.
Why is there a door to a cave?
To keep something out?
Or in.
Did you just yell?
The big bad Corvus agent's not a fan of scorpions.
What? Not rabbits, their likability isn't up for debate.
No way forward.
You'll have to go down.
Into the water.
You know what they say? You've got to crack a few eggs to make an omelette.
I don't want that omelette. What is that?
Another relic. Careful, freelancer. It's unstable.
I hate it when they do that.
What do we do now?
Gather the fragments and silence the relic.
Heads up, scars incoming.
How'd they get down here?
Bastards love to blow.
Almost done. Only a few fragments left. Give it a minute, it should work itself out. Should. Energy readings are stabilizing, albeit slowly. Just stay in the center, any interference will cause the energy to spike again. Announcer, stay on the platform.
I don't think our friend liked that.
Too bad. I'm just getting started.
Let it stay that way.
Pretty dark in here.
Throw down a flare. It'll help.
You freelancers have tools for everything. Oh, that's just wrong.
Remember? It's only a scorpion. But bigger.
A lot bigger.
You're not helping.
Be unprofessional to cut the link, right?
Highly.
Damn it.
Next time, I expect big-ass bugs to be in the mission briefing.
Even Corvus doesn't know everything.
This is unnerving.
How many views it'll take me to forget that thing?
I'm gonna go with 8. One for each of the tyrant's legs.
Oh, no more scorpion talk, please.
in the market. I miss the smell of fresh bread.
Hey, welcome back to Uncle Bonnie's.
Hi, Serna.
We've got some new stock you might like, but maybe you'll be more interested in my Tesla adventure.
Okay, I'm interested. What happened with the Tesla?
Okay, you know how Teslars are super cute but can electrocute you, right?
Okay.
Alright, so I got a couple of freelancers to capture a baby Tesla for me.
How did you make that happen?
They owed my Uncle Bonnie a favor, but that's not the point. By the time I opened the cage door, it was dead. It was so sad and sweet, I had to give it a goodbye hug. But it was actually only sleeping, because it yawned, opened one eye, then zapped me.
Wow, what did that feel like?
Kind of like a static shock, times a billion.
Are you okay?
Sure. I mean, I still get the tingles, but my vision is clearing up, so it's all good. You know, you kind of remind me of a Tesla.
I do?
Yeah, I think it's the way you walk. Hey, maybe check out our fancy compounds before you go.
Sure.
You know it's okay to drop in whenever you like, right? You know, for crafting stuff or whatever.
I shouldn't have been digging in there anyway. Hey, good to see you again. You know, you're one of the only people here I can really talk to.
That's nice, I guess.
Yeah, feels good. Hey, have you heard anything about this Tassin lady?
What have you heard?
Nothing. That's why I'm asking you. I had a little, run-in with her.
Are you serious? What happened?
Okay, so she's walking by, right? And I think, hey, I'd like to buy this lady a drink. But she says no. But you know me, right? Am I gonna take no for an answer?
No.
And that's right. So I ask her again, only this time with more charm.
How did she respond?
So she says, in a real quiet voice, if you don't get out of my way, you are going to regret this.
And?
I did regret it. I was just about to compliment her, and then I woke up with some people looking down at me. It was pretty rude of her to knock me out, huh?
She did warn you. Plus, how do you know it was her?
I don't, for sure, but I do remember her counting 3, 2, 1. And then blackness. That was it. So my hunch is, it was her. Hey, what are you up to right now?
Quite a bit. I'm very busy.
Ow, too bad. I was hoping we could hang out.
That's what I figured.
See? You get me. Later, freelancer.
Hey.
Hey. Is that what freelancers use instead of a proper greeting?
You're still upset.
I'm not saying one more word until you ask for forgiveness.
I'm not the one who should be asking for forgiveness. You keep insulting freelancers.
Not only do you lack manners, you clearly don't know how to apologize. Educate yourself. Good day.
Thought I'd find you here.
Not for long. Mora and I have come to an agreement. I'm gonna help her with her farm. And you know what? I'm excited. This'll change both our lives. It'll change Fort Tarsis, and we have you to thank.
Just trying to do the right thing. Helping people that need help.
And you did. You helped us both. You should be proud. Maybe one day I'll be able to pay you back. Till then, take care of yourself, freelancer.
Good to see you, freelancer.
Hey, do you want to improve your javelin? When I first came here, there were...
I was hoping you might stop by.
Why? Are you looking for information?
Not at the moment. I thought it would be nice to chat without an agenda.
All right, let's talk.
Did you know the corvus is a small, swift bird with black plumage?
Thanks for that. I'll remember it the next time I go birdwatching.
My mistake. Here, I thought you were interested in corvus.
I am, but not the bird. The organization.
Did you know our Anthem headquarters is called the Eyrie?
Can I read that in a book?
I doubt it. But some people may know.
Come on, give me something good.
Okay. Within Corvus, my title is Factor.
A factor, huh? What exactly does a factor do?
It's a supervisory role. I shepherd all the agents in this region.
How did you end up at Fort Tarsus?
You realize this is getting personal, right?
That sounded ominous. Is this too much for you?
I graduated at the top of my class. There was opportunity for me in the capital.
You could have had a nice desk job and you chose Fort Tarsus instead?
Yes. This is where the action is.
And that's where people like me come in.
Precisely. You're an important weapon in our arsenal.
Thanks, Tassin. It's nice to know I have a place in your arsenal.
I meant it as a compliment.
Are you being nice to me just because I'm useful?
I don't know. If you weren't useful, well, I wouldn't have time for you. I'll be in touch.
What are the chances that Matthias will spend his time writing a paper now?
Ah, my friend. Always good to see you. You see the stories up on the wall?
Yeah, I was wondering about those.
When a freelancer falls, their link is brought to me. In life, the link connects us to a cipher. In death, it is a record.
And you write up what happened?
Yes, to remember what freelancers have given.
You do this all by yourself?
It is an honor. We should not grieve, we should celebrate. I want you to go honor our dead. Bring me their stories, and light their way home. So many things you are doing. Wonderful. I'm curious, what do you remember most? Good times? Bad? What? Honest now.
The best days stick with me. The wins.
That's what life is about, yes? Long time ago, I was out near the Dawn Gates. Stars were very bright. Rain made everything glow. I heard a sound, so strange. I couldn't place it.
What was it?
Children, alone, out in the jungle, far from anything. They were singing.
Children? How did they...
You see, how could I understand this? A strider had been attacked. I brought them home. It was a miracle. Music started. Dancing started.
Saving a bunch of kids? That's a good day.
Yes, yes, a good day. But one of those children, a stranger, was holding his hand.
His parents?
Died aboard that strider. We should represent hope, but there are two sides to our job. When I celebrate my victories with great joy, I know that somewhere there is sadness too.
That must wear you down?
No, it makes my conviction stronger. What we do matters.
I don't know. Hard way to live.
Hope isn't easy. Lost and alone. Yet those children sang. You hear me?
I hear you.
That Matthias got his book, I hear. Seems a lot of trouble for a book, but who am I to talk of strange?
I'm so sorry. There's been an Scars ambushed the party.
Too many links, too many freelancer stories have been lost. Find them and bring them home. Their sacrifices won't be forgotten. Their deeds should burn bright. Very bright. You hear me?
I hear you.
This site ahead has not been tended to. You will change that. A freelancer died here. Others came to finish his work. Some remain. Strong alone, stronger together. Clear out any unwelcome visitors. They are unfit to dwell here.
On it.
I used to come here myself. Sweep the vermin away. Ah, you fight well for your brothers and sisters. Celebrate their lives and guide them home.
Got it.
Rest well. We will all find each other when the world is finished. I have another site for you. Very close. This next place will be bloody. You must collect the links of the fallen freelancers.
So you can write their stories?
Yes.
Looks like a recent battle.
Yes, quite recent. Many stories ended. You do well clearing those bastards out. Sometimes I miss the action. Clear for the most part. Now, search for any links that remain.
Some gear, but no link to collect. Got some more gear here. Serviceable, but no links again. Scars, I guess?
No, Scars would never leave all this behind. Someone else.
That's all of them. And no links. Anywhere.
Damn. I know who's doing this. I don't know why, though. First, survivors left a memorial here. Light the fire.
Yarrow, who took those links?
Outlaws. Criminals with no code. Vanished from civilization. Monsters. Outlaws! Our people have caught them. Lawless cowards. They steal from fallen freelancers. We must stop them.
We will.
Gear was found. Looks like helmets. We need to get the rest. They are stealing links. Why? Makes no sense.
Aspen, you stand before the resting place of Legionnaire Artinian. Guardian of the dawn, you have been judged and found wanting.
They will keep coming, believe me. Focus on retrieving all that they stole. Very important.
More links. We're after them for sure.
Bring back all you find. We'll need to figure this out later. I have a long history with outlaws. All of it bad. The links you retrieved will allow us to celebrate those who died here. But we're not finished. More outlaws are coming. Make sure none of them ever dare set foot here again.
Why are there so few stories posted back at the fort?
Most went to Freemark, to the Grand Wall. After the Heart of Rage, we started again in Fort Tarsus.
So you lost all those stories in Freemark?
Yes, we lost much of our history. stealing from us, stealing our history. I don't understand why. But listen, there is one more site. Very important.
On my way.
Our people found it. A monument. I made it myself. I've not been able to visit for some time. I wanted to see it again. For a freelancer. He did great things. So stubborn. But come, bring me the links you recovered. Their stories will be written.